It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
On one, ready? 11.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now Hill to return it. And running with power here. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Dobbins again on second down. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Flowers shows there that he is a student of the craft whose mentality is simply, I'm going to take the football away from defenders. A tenacious player and almost a clone of Steve Smith Sr., somebody else who had some really good seasons in Baltimore.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, he did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And Miles Murphy, a first-round pick, in on the tackle. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Bengals 0.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Ravens 10, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
11.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Gotta go.
On second down, here's Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun, Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson options out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Number 5, T. Higgins. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 40 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Dobbins with a typical strong run, and 3 years in, you still feel like you haven't seen all he can be as a pro. Injuries wiped out 2021 and part of 2022. But when he's out there and healthy, he can be electric.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Hey, officer, what?
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Jackson now.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
When I see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset, this is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham from 19 yards away.
And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go.
Now 3rd down and 7.
11.
Here's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hill on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Oh, we're ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson, options out left. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Well, that's complete to the fullback. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Here we go.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 20, 11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Here we go.
44-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on fourth, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a design play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit, and as you mentioned, finding the first down on a fourth down play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8. That's out quickly to Bateman.
Jackson's pass complete to number 7, Rashad Bateman. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
11.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go, here we go.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game,
that's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Burrow.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Here we go.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
11 Thomas.
To throw, Burrow.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Burrow.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Burrow.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here we go.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. A desperation heave for the end zone. He's got a man complete. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing, Burrow.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Ravens, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us.